Hello, you beautiful nerds of the world, Torok at your service, and welcome to this new reaction video of Death Battle Episode 4 versus Vegeta. Yeah, I know what you did, you bastard. Oh, it's because of Love and Thunder and like a Dragon Ball superhero? No, it's because it's Episode 4, isn't it? Look, even he's scandalized. Shocking. So you might not recognize what's going on. If you follow my video, this is a very different setup. That's because I'm actually not home. I'm actually at my parents' place. Fun fact, this is actually where I started recording the reactions for my first reactions on Death Battle. So, you know, this was the original recording place. You just didn't see it. I was just there. If you can see it. But enough about me. This Death Battle. This was a long time coming since we... It's been a long time since we haven't seen Vegeta, isn't it? Like, I've always wondered, like, who Vegeta could fight if he ever was to return. Not gonna lie, I was never expecting Thor until Vegeta was teased at the end of season 8. And honestly, I still don't really get it. I mean, I guess they're both like arrogant princes from like very like prideful warrior aliens, and they go to Earth and they learn to be humble and be nice. So I guess that works as a matchup. It's, you know, it's solid. I'd be a liar if I'd say there's no connection. It's still weird for me. It's still a bit weird for me, but this isn't for hundreds of people, so I'm not gonna complain. So, how do I know these characters? Well, Thor, for example, Thor was one of the first MCU movies I've ever watched. Yeah, Thor 2. Yeah. I saw your eyes, you're like, okay. Yeah, you understand why I'm not really into the MCU. I didn't have the best introduction, you know. I wasn't the that was the wrong start. So yeah, I haven't watched a whole lot of MCU movies, even less where Thor is involved. Most of the things I know about Thor, it's mostly thanks to Death Battle. Honestly, it's mostly thanks to following Death Battle. As for Vegeta, well, if you remember my reaction on Goku Black versus Reverse Flash, you remember I kind of had a weird relationship with Dragon Ball as a kid. I used to hate it, but in a hipster kind of way, because like everyone was liking it. You know, if you don't like it, you're dumb, and so I don't know. I developed this kind of like obsession on hating stuff. I was like the skeptic YouTuber before skeptic YouTuber was a thing, you know? I was the Torokening, you know? I was like, I had my logo with my beard on it. With like, it's nothing but my facial hair, you know? But I didn't have any facial hair when I was a kid, so it's just blank. And funny enough, that made me fairly popular as the kid who didn't like Dragon Ball and who was like defying the norm. But then I went to middle school, and this game kind of... I realized this game was leading me nowhere, and now Dragon Ball is just... Yeah, it's cool. I like to do a couple Kamehamehas, or a couple power-up, a couple Super Saiyan powers. Now I get why it's cool, you know? I get why people like it. I get why it's the phenomenon that it is, you know? And, cool. I just think it's cool. I don't watch anything, Dragon Ball related, but I know it's I know it's there. So once again, it's a death battle between two characters that I'm not insanely familiar with, but I'm still interested to looking up stuff to learn new things about them. Because like it's been a while since Vegeta has been it's been a while since Vegeta has been on Death Battle. It's been a while since Thor has been on Death Battle, and apparently they are a lot more powerful than the last time we saw them. Like way more. Like they've got apparently even more bullshit. Like if Vegeta is anything close to Goku, that with the multipliers they kept bringing up since Hulk versus Broly, how it's a level of like blowing up universes, like snapping his fucking fingers. But who I think is going to win is based on one factor. It's going to be based on only one factor. I need to hear if Thor is indeed, universal. Because I kept hearing that Thor is universal, Thor can blow up the Marvel Universe. And apparently the Marvel Universe kind of has the same bullshit as DC, where it's like millions of times larger than our own observable universe. So it's actually like it's big to a point where even like the multipliers in Dragon Ball Z don't really affect anything. So if I hear anything, if I hear any feat that or any context that would validate Thor, that the fact that Thor can blow up or compete with things that can blow up the Marvel Universe, Thor wins. If I don't hear that, I'll have to give it to Vegeta. It's really depending on one factor or the other. So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much my state of mind right now. If I just hear the universe, like blowing up a universe, and it's it's like solid enough evidence that Thor can go beyond destroying his own universe, Thor wins. He probably does, doesn't he? He probably has. I just need to hear one word and I'll be good to go. That's my only verdict for now. I'm gonna watch these characters I'm gonna learn about these characters, and I'll see. Let's go right now. I'm not fading into black. The episode is just here. So we're gonna go. We're gonna like this video as usual, and we're gonna jump into it. Bow wow wow. Bow wow 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 wow. Ba da ba ba da da. Pa 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 da to.
And Vegeta, the Prince of
All Saiyans.
The sky shakes when they appear, and the earth trembles when they approach. No
Yes.
world can contain the power of these two gods of war.
Yes.
their egos.
Yeah. Mostly the ego.
And it's our job
Mostly
to analyze
their
their
ego.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out
Who would win a death battle? Let's go.
Thunder cracks, the heavens rumble, lightning blinds your eyes. You look up to the sky and pray for mercy because Thor is angry.
Well, you would have if you were a Viking. Nowadays, we don't have time for myths and legends.
Oh,
Yep.
don't we? For in the modern mythology of Marvel Comics, the Norse god of thunder was reborn.
And I'd wager this Thor is a hell of an upgrade.
The son
Yeah.
of All-Father.
Greatest foe, New Master 69. What? Oh, isn't that from the MCU from fucking Endgame?
Until he got a little
Current
too
owner of
big
the
for his
Odin
britches.
Force.
So to teach him a lesson about humility and compassion and whatever, Odin exiled him to the worst place in the universe, New York. Ooh, you hate to see it.
Thor's Asgardian body is a
Yeah, when the worst place in the multiverse is New York, you know you have a bad city.
He's also the literal god of strength. We're talking lifting
The Warrior's
strong,
Madness, I remember.
knocking out the Phoenix Force strong. Arm wrestling
Okay.
Hercules and almost throwing the earth out of orbit
Scream.
strong.
Notably, he was once
Okay, knocking down the Phoenix Force is like good. It's solid, but it's not like
that's over 200
it's not blowing up the
times
universe
greater
yet.
than Earth's
You
gravity.
know, you can have a contest. It can be buying some times.
Nice. Able to fight for 40 days and 40 nights without stopping.
And what better weapon for the god of storms to wield than a sentient cosmic storm? Eons ago, the almighty god Tempest rampaged through the universe. It arrived in Asgard, and after a pitched battle, Odin managed to trap it within a block of the magical ore Uru that he would forge into his son's hammer.
Mjolnir.
Oh, what more can be said about this beautiful thing, forged in the heart of a
Not
star that
not much. Not gonna lie, not much.
Mjolnir's
The reason for the
maybe
short
my
handle
favorite
was
thing
because of
ever.
Loki.
He
Ah
can
shit.
channel bolts of lightning,
Didn't have time
manipulate
to
the
read
weather,
the
open
stuff.
portals to other dimensions, and absorb and redirect energy attacks. Or just suck it out of your body against your will, like with this radiation dude.
Ah.
Presence. Not gonna be present for much longer, but
He's even used 2 Mjolnirs to absorb the power of the God Bomb, which would have killed every deity in existence across time and space.
that's just the tip of the
Ooh.
iceberg. Mjolnir can transmute the elements, turn Thor invisible and intangible, let him travel through time, and even bring people back to life.
Ah.
And if Thor wants to fly, all he has to do is take it for a spin. Literally, he throws that motherfucker as hard as he can and holds on for dear life.
And when he does, it flies fast enough to cross the entire galaxy in seconds.
Only one problem. It's a little teeny. Unlike Thor's big-ass axe, Yarnbjorn, it's sharp
Oh.
enough to cut through celestial armor, and it's unbreakable, and
That's it.
an axe. Okay, look, it doesn't have a galaxy storm inside it, but it's still pretty cool. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, look, Wiz, I'm worthy.
No, you're not. There's no enchantment on the axe.
Well, then what the hell am I gonna do with this?
Oh shit!
But should he
Oh
face
shit!
enemies
He's
beyond
worthy of Mjolnir.
his world-shattering strength, Thor can harness his inherent godly power into one single ultimate attack, the God Blast.
That
Ah.
is right. Even Galactus, the devourer of worlds, shit his pants and bounced at the sight of such an awesome attack. Jesus, even the Avengers seem pretty small potatoes compared to this guy. Why'd he even bother with them?
Because not every problem can be solved by hitting it really hard.
Bullshit.
That was the point of Odin's lesson, to force his headstrong son to confront a world more complex and nuanced than his millennia of battle had prepared him for. Thor had to be more than a warrior, he had to be a hero.
He's battled Thanos,
Yes.
the Silver Surfer, and even the Sentry.
The Sentry is strong enough to contend with the World Breaker Hulk.
Yeah.
Being strong enough to destroy the Marvel Universe over 100 times over.
And fast enough to demolish Ares, the Greek god of war, who can fight within the span of plank time. That's
Yep.
like the tiniest amount of time that we can imagine. There are as many planks in a second as there are grains of sand on Earth. Oh wait, did I say Earth? I meant 10 million billion Earths.
Thor has
Shit.
tanked integration beams trying to tear apart his atoms one by one,
Ah.
survived Mephisto trying to consume his soul, and even withstood a temporal rift that aged normal people to dust.
Oh, he's a hard bastard to kill, and even nastier when he loses his temper.
By entering a state known as Warrior's Madness, Thor commits an unpardonable sin in Asgardian society and willingly sacrifices his sanity for a tenfold increase in power.
Yeah, despite
Damn.
being a really sweet lunk that talks like he's in Masterpiece Theater and dresses like he's in What's Opera Doc, Thor has struggled with being worthy of his father's legacy and throne. But no matter what unbelievable shit Marvel throws at him, Thor always rises to the occasion. Take the time this big machine called the World Engine was controlling Yggdrasil, the world tree that connects 10 universe-sized realms.
The World Engine's purpose was to mechanically trick Yggdrasil into disrupting the natural flow of Ragnarok, the end of the world.
So Thor just pushed it and literally reversed the flow of fate. That's right, he outmuscled a giant multiversal tree and prevented Armageddon. Not a bad Saturday.
What the
And go a
fuck?
step further and defeat the mysterious elder gods that manipulated the cycle of Ragnarok in the first place, ending it forever. So perhaps now when you look up at the thundering sky, you won't fear the god's capricious wrath.
Because you'll know it's just Thor, the god of thunder, kicking ass and saving the day.
Yes! Okay, he's universal. He's definitely universal.
To the bloodthirsty warrior race known as the Saiyans, and named for their mighty leader, King Vegeta. Noting the Saiyans' proficiency in genocide, the alien emperor King Cold and his
as
son
usual.
Frieza contracted them to be their personal hit squad, conquering worlds in their name.
But when Frieza felt these monkeys were getting a bit too uppity for their own good, he nuked them in their whole planet.
The king was dead, leaving his young son, the Prince Vegeta, alone. Burning with a grudge against Frieza.
So, dislikes Frieza losing to Kakarot Tien?
He could extract his revenge.
As one of
trained by
Frieza's former
God of
top
Destruction
enforcers,
Beerus,
Veggie was trained from birth to be
Bulma,
one of the greatest
likes Bulma,
warriors
his
in the
children
universe.
It helped
karaoke,
Vegeta had a
and
graph
pink
10 times greater
pink
than that of
shirts.
Earth's, making his
Okay.
natural physiology significantly stronger and more durable than a human's.
As in making the whole friggin' Earth shake just by throwing hands.
And like all Saiyans, Vegeta can harness his ki, or inner life force, as a physical energy to make him even stronger, faster, and tougher than that.
Or literally shoot it at your opponent to blow him to kingdom come. That's right, Vegeta can point and click a planet out of existence with his soul. Man, that's hardcore.
He can use ki to fly at faster
Jesus
than light
Christ.
speeds, slice you to pieces with an energy blade, and even hold you in place with energy rings.
So, let's be real. Vegeta's favorite attacks can be summed up with big ass laser. He's got the purple big ass laser, two-handed big ass laser, rapid fire big ass laser, exploding ball big ass laser, and fucking omnidirectional your ass is grass big ass laser. Though I gotta say, my favorite.
Hey, dummy! It's been a while!
Big ass laser.
Where were you?
More of a Nappa thing. Kinda like this.
Impressive ki mastery, Boomstick.
It hurts when I breathe.
Vegeta's most terrifying ability,
What
however,
the
is
fuck?
one inherent to his Saiyan biology. Whenever a Saiyan survives a life or death struggle, their power increases exponentially.
Oh, that's
what
true.
Frieza was so terrified of, the Saiyan's infinite evolutionary potential.
So it's no wonder Vegeta eventually toppled the alien tyrant with the help of another surviving Saiyan, Kakarot.
And with Frieza's defeat at the hands of this Earthbound Super Saiyan, Vegeta had a new rival and a new goal.
Become blonde! No battle required. Vegeta can harness the rage of his Saiyan heritage and transform into a Super Saiyan 2 and a Super Saiyan 2.
But try as he might, Vegeta struggled to keep up with Goku's ever-increasing power.
I guess it doesn't help that Veggie is maybe the single cockiest bastard to ever have existed. Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
dude, let Cell become perfect. Nah, we'll be fine. Hope your spine is doing all right. Dumbass.
Vegeta did manage to accomplish something that even Goku couldn't do on his own, becoming a god.
Once he and Goku
Damn.
met the god of destruction Beerus, they had a whole new lineup of martial artists to conquer, with some angelic training to boot.
With Spirit Fission, Vegeta can forcibly absorb an opponent's ki with every strike.
And he even learned Goku's patented instant transmission, allowing him to teleport huge distances.
But most importantly, with God Ki, he can go even further beyond and become
A Super Saiyan God Super
Super
Saiyan.
Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved.
His power got
Really?
completely insane. The dude was strong enough to destroy the Room of Spirit and Time, an entirely separate dimension, just by powering up.
When Goku
Oh,
fought
shit.
Beerus, he nearly destroyed the universe. And that was the very first time he ever went Super Saiyan God.
Considering we've measured Dragon Ball's Universe 7 to be up to 13 times bigger than our own, he'd need to be punching with that much more energy to bust it. And since the shockwaves of their punches traveled across the universe in seconds, Goku would have had to be punching that fast too.
And that's not accounting for Vegeta's training in various exponential transformations. When an amount of power is measured by how many universes it can destroy, that power itself becomes incomprehensible.
Oh, we're not done.
Yeah.
Vegeta can tap into the same monstrous energy Beerus has, destruction energy. And when he does, he can perform Hakai and erase your ass from existence entirely. It erases you physically, spiritually, and even temporally, as in it wipes you
Damn.
from time itself.
Such is the might of a god of destruction. For when Vegeta wants to go one step beyond
Is
God,
it the
he
Ultra
seizes
Ego?
that very power. He becomes a warrior fueled only by lust for battle. He becomes Ultra Ego.
If Vegeta's head wasn't big enough before, his Widow's Peak probably has its own zip code by now.
As the offensive counterpart to Goku's Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego Vegeta is a veritable juggernaut. able to absorb any hits that come his way and return them even stronger.
It's
Damn.
wild this guy has a Napoleon complex. He's one of the biggest badasses ever to exist.
In a way, failing to beat Goku was probably the best thing for him. Vegeta's whole life was spent rebelling against the humiliation of his race, trying to prove his worth by being the best. By contrast, Goku's self-improvement was never stunted by his ego and insecurities. In realizing that, Vegeta became more than a fighter, but a husband and a father as well, willing to sacrifice himself for what mattered most.
And Vegeta got a taste of that himself when he hooked up with Bulma for some Super Saiyan sexy time. Trying to beat Frieza's golden ass probably didn't hurt either. He may not always win, but he'll never be put down for long. So be sure to practice your groveling, because this is one prince you don't want to piss off.
Pause! Pause. Okay, prediction time. Holy shit. They seem to have openly said that, they openly talked about how the Dragon Ball universe is like 18 times bigger than the universe. And they kept Thor's universal scale a secret. But they already talked about the scale of the Marvel Universe, like in Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna. If it's the same size, if the universe is the same size, plus like, shit, Thor absorbed enough energy to like survive the god equivalent of a No More Mutant. You know, with the God Bomb. So, I'm kind of worried for Vegeta here. But, they both have, speaking of absorbing, they can both absorb energy, but, like, apparently, Vegeta seems to only absorb ki. He can only absorb ki, but Thor, can he absorb ki? Because, like, he can absorb all sorts of energy, like radiations and stuff. Would that work on ki? So maybe Vegeta's energy absorption would be useless, while Thor could do the same thing, you know, and dish it back. I feel like it's gonna have a holy shit. It's gonna have a. I feel like it's gonna have it's gonna be a back and forth on a titanic scale. Jesus Christ. It is quite terrifying. Shit, let me I'm trying to think about that stuff. Yeah, they kept Thor's universal scale kind of like a mystery, and they were pretty open about Vegeta's universal scale. So maybe they're trying to, you know, pull a surprise on us. Like, actually, Thor's feats are bigger, even bigger still. Maybe the Ultra Ego could help Vegeta reaching that kind of energy of power, with like taking every of Thor's hits and like be able to shit in order to be able to I'm sorry. You know, to reach the same power that could overwhelm Thor, but it would need an insane amount of time. When Thor, I feel like Thor could overwhelm Vegeta very easily, like very quickly. So that's my little. That's what worries me. That's what worries me about Vegeta, about Thor. Beating the shit out of Vegeta. I feel like I'm gonna have to give it to Thor. I see Thor winning way more than Vegeta does, which is kind of sad because every time there's a Dragon Ball character, I kind of root for them just you know, as an apology for as an apology for my young years, my little boy years of hating Dragon Ball. But I feel like Thor is getting this one. So, I think that's my verdict. I feel like Thor's gonna win. That being said, I think we're good to go. I don't know about you. I think we're good to go. We're just gonna go. 3, 2, 1, fight!
All right.
The combatants are set.
We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle and fight! Fight! Oh my god, the music. This music's so great. I got to hear it before watching this episode, but like, whoa!
Oh there, mighty warrior. What business havest thou upon earth?
Throw that hammer at me again, and my business will be polishing my gloves upon your face!
Well, about that.
Didst that count?
Ah! Ooh! Let's go! Hoo! Ha! Hoo! Ah, shit!
Damnable cur. Thou fightst well.
He hasn't transformed yet, so to me the fight's not started. Hasn't started. Hoo! Ha! Hoo! Yeah, that stupid axe. I thought it was Stormbreaker. Ah, there you go. Let's go.
I have evolved beyond gods.
Fight! Ooh! And the sneak peek ends. Ooh! Ah! Ooh! 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 Da, 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 da. Ooh! Haha! Ooh! Let's go! He absorbs it! And he dishes it back! Uh-oh. Ah! He's not worthy! You're not worthy, bitch! Is he Ultra Ego? Ooh!
Tell me, does a god such as yourself feel fear?
Oh shit! Ooh! Ooh! Oh, it's starting! Ooh! Da, 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 da. Ah! Oh, this is insane! Ooh! Ooh! But it's not over! Warrior spam nest, let's go! Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Whoa! Ah! Ooh! Ooh! Oh shit! Ah, the god! God laser! Galagon! Ah! Laser! Ah, he teleported! Ah! Did he win? Did he actually win? No, it's not over. Is it over? Yes! It's not over! Oh, that's cool! That's super cool! Ah! Always go for the head! Ah! Oh, that's cool! Ah! Beautiful! Yes!
Oh, I get it. Thor won because he's a natural blonde.
Despite Vegeta's immense power,
Shut up!
the God of Thunder had him outmatched in several key areas.
Yes!
The big one, who was stronger.
Despite being up against the God of Strength, Vegeta actually matched up pretty closely with Thor.
Ah.
Both could output power far in excess of destroying a
If Thor was given the Thor Force, he'd scale to multiple Soul Universe. Ah, shit. It'd be stronger.
The size of Universe 7 with multipliers from Vegeta's transformations to get a rough estimate.
It's important to note that Ultra Ego's power boost has never been stated. But we do know that Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta were roughly even in power. When Goku applied a Kaioken times 20 boost to fight Jiren, Vegeta kept up after going Blue Evolved, implying that both increases in power are roughly the same increase. Similarly, Blue Vegeta matched base Top, and needed Blue Evolve to keep up with Top's God of Destruction form, which is extremely similar to Ultra Ego in theme and purpose. Given this is the best current example of a measurable form akin to Ultra Ego, we can assume that Ultra Ego's boost in power, at least initially, could be extremely similar in terms of a percentage increase, making Ultra Ego's original state about 20 times more powerful than Blue Evolve. With that in mind, Vegeta at his peak could destroy a universe roughly 260,000 times over.
Oh, there you go. That's the full stat, okay.
Look at the Marvel Universe's size, which
But-
is a radius of at least 1 trillion light years, as well
Fuck
as
off.
World Breaker Hulk. Thor ended up only about 10 times stronger.
Not terrible.
Only 10?
Definitely possible Vegeta's power could increase during the fight to match it.
But even if he was stronger,
Star
it
Brand
wasn't the
versus-
only thing that mattered. Ultra Ego's damage absorption could only do so much against an opponent like Thor.
Vegeta may have trained as a warrior from birth, but Thor is
like-
millennia against
Yeah,
a
he's
much
like
wider
thousands of
foe,
years old, so of course the
allowing him to adapt to
experience
Vegeta
is...
easily.
And the fact that Thor was way faster gave him a lot of leeway to use that extra combat experience.
Applying Vegeta's transformation multipliers to the shockwaves from Goku and Beerus' punches, Vegeta should be able to fight at nearly 300 quintillion times the speed of light.
But
Damn.
scaling to Ares moving within blank time? Thor would be
Oh,
over
blank time, I
1
didn't-
quadrillion times faster.
I didn't saw that.
To avoid Vegeta's key attacks, and even more importantly, absorb all of them with Mjolnir. This alone could shut down all of Vegeta's ranged attacks.
Sure, Veggie could absorb it back with Spirit Vision, but he'd have to hit Thor first.
Yeah.
And that much of a speed difference? That's easier said than done. And since Thor can just will the energy out of somebody, he could just take it right back.
Yeah.
And some.
Even without absorption, Vegeta's key reserves are not infinite, and many of his battles have ended with him at low energy. He was exhausted by the end of the Tournament of Power, which lasted about 1 hour in total.
Meanwhile, Thor fought an army for over a month straight.
Theoretically, Vegeta could have ended the fight immediately with Hakai.
Huh?
Not for
Really?
The fact that Thor has resisted existence erasure before. It
Oh,
goes
that's
physically,
right.
spiritually, and temporally.
Meanwhile, Vegeta
That's
had no
right.
way to match the God Blast, which could have killed friggin'
Yeah, the God Blast. I
And
forgot
Vegeta
the name of
threatened
the attack.
Infinite multiverse with destruction just as a side effect of his battles. That's a level of power beyond anything we've seen in Dragon Ball yet, let alone Vegeta.
Vegeta was never going to go down easy, but Thor's raw power, speed, and devastating godly abilities were too much for the.
That killing was cool.
Vegeta nearly won, until Thor blew his mind.
You might say that pun was kind of terrible.
Oh.
You don't do puns! We've talked about this! My thing.
Well, the winner is Thor.
Nice! Let me pause. I need to talk about the fight before we move to next time on Death Battle. Oh, that was cool. They didn't blow up the Earth, to my surprise. They didn't blow up the planet, to my surprise. But that was still very cool. That was still very impressive. Especially the hand-drawn work. Especially like the finale, like the killing blow on Thor. I think he was extremely well drawn. Like sometimes there are some hand-drawns part in Death Battle that are, you know, it's a bit desirable. You know, we remember Reverse Flash. It's kind of like okay, it's funny, but like it's very simple. It's very simply drawn, but it's still like, you know, it sells it. It still sells it. It's fair enough, but those ones were really well made. Those ones were like clean. They were super clean. Kind of like Tanjiro. Tanjiro last episode, he also had a very good hand-drawn effects that I didn't talk about. Oh my god, the exchange between the two. That was very hype. That was a very hype match. Okay, now, next time on Death Battle, before we hit on the next time on Death Battle, I have a bad news for you. Normally, when I do reaction, before doing reactions, you know, I do a fan art for the upcoming Death Battle, so I can use it as a thumbnail. That's not gonna happen for this one because, like I said, I'm not home, and I'm not gonna be home for the next 2 weeks. So I'm not gonna be able to throw a live stream, or I'm maybe not even gonna have time to make a fan art. So if the next reaction doesn't look as good as the thumbnails of this one, don't be shocked. I hope it's not a matchup I'm really looking forward to, because that would be very sad. Alright, with that being said, next time on Death Battle, right now.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be jumping into the next
time on
matchup
Death Battle
next week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Next time on Death Battle! Oh! Omni-Man! Omni-Man versus Homelander! Ah! Now we're talking about stuff. Ooh. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot, actually. Oh, there you go. Omni-Man versus Homelander, the Superman ripoffs that are kind of huge dicks, actually. That is. You know what? I'm gonna be thankful to the 7 Battle Royale that was made 2 seasons ago. I'm gonna be thankful for that bonus episode to introduce me to the boys, because I would have had no idea that this matchup was a thing. And finally, it's not a fucking teased character. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting into it. That is. Oh, that's cool. It may not. It's not. I know it's not. It's not Brightburn. It's not Brightburn. You know, the horror movie with that kid who was also like Superman. Who was also Superman, but it's like a horror movie. Which I know it was also a requested matchup, and it's kind of like the same vibe, you know. It's like using Superman and make him just the worst human being ever. Wow. Okay, I don't usually say those things at the end of those reactions, but my money's on Omni-Man for now. Money's on Omni-Man right now. So maybe it's gonna change with time, but ooh, I am looking forward to everything, to all of this. With that being said, thank you for watching this this little reaction of Death Battle. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments below. If you want to see more of this, why not subscribe? Why not share this video to your friends, your family, your friends, your foes, whatever. It's YouTube. I'm not gonna insult your intelligence. You can hit the bell, all that shit. If you wanna see me shit posting stuff, you can always follow me on Twitter at Torok96. And you can also follow me on DeviantArt when I post all of my fan arts and also Death Battle ideas and fan-made thumbnails and all that shit. I don't promote those parts of me enough in these kind of videos, so I'm doing it now. Thank you so much for watching. That was Torok at your service, and I'll see you eventually. I have a little thing to close the... Shut up.